Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your hostess, Miss Mary Mack, and me, comedian Margot Evans.
Hello.
Mary is over there on the box with her new haircut. It's beautiful. She been getting her haircut every week. We've been on here.
Thank you.
I think they got
I
it
don't
right.
want to look like Tony Braxton.
She don't want to breathe again. Well, she want to breathe again, but not look like Tony Braxton. So we're here. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Let's just jump on into our weekend. What you do this weekend? What you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Well, Saturday I didn't do too much. I just kind of hung around the house, did some cleaning and stuff like that. Sunday, barbecue. And Saturday I made a banana pudding.
Ooh, what?
It's been years. And I had went to the fish joint out there in Compton. Mm-hmm. And I got my usual.
Okay.
And so I was sitting there talking to the owner and stuff. I said, well, you got something sweet?
Oh.
So he started pushing this little strawberry thing that he got. He said, hey, I got this new strawberry thing. And I'm like, I don't want it. He said, I got banana pudding. He said, she just brought it in last night. I said, well, let me look at it. It looked pretty good. I said, okay, I'll take one. Mm-hmm. Girl, I got home. I was like, damn. It was so good.
It's good.
I'm like, you know what? I haven't had the banana pudding in years. You know what? I'm going to make one tomorrow. So I got up and went to the market and I got everything. It's been such a long time. And so I fixed 2 large packages of pudding. But I still only got one.
Too much pudding.
And I used a whole box of vanilla wafers.
Okay.
I must have cut up, 6 beautiful bananas. And then, you have to get a lemon and you have to cut up the bananas and put them in the lemon juice and it stops them from turning brown. I remember that.
Okay.
So I put all the little cookies in, then put them on the side, and then I put the pudding in. And I'm like, damn, I got a lot of pudding here. So then I just made another layer. Put some more cookies on, put some more bananas, mix some bananas in the pudding, and then put that layer on. And then on the top, the cookies that I had left, I just kind of crumbled them, put them on top, put the lid on my dish, and put it in the refrigerator and went to bed. When I woke up that morning, I'm like, let me taste it. First of all, my kids was calling and all that. I said, okay, y'all, let me show you my banana pudding. They're like, Mom, why did you make that much banana pudding? I don't know.
It's just you. Ain't no kids there, ain't nobody there. Got a big old bowl. A big old platter.
Margot, the dish. With the lid. Do you remember back in those princess house?
Yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God.
I got that big one with the lid, the matching lid. Okay. That's what I use.
Oh,
girl.
My God.
And I was like, damn. So I gave some to my brother, took some to my mom's house, and then it's like some to my auntie. I don't need all this banana pudding up in this house.
Right, yeah.
And so I've been eating on it. I ate the last of it last night. So I'm like, okay, I'm a berry person. I love my berries.
Yes.
So I had strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Oh, it's blueberry time, too. Okay.
Yeah. So I clean them all, and I slice up my strawberries, and I put them all in the bowl and put a lid on them.
Mm-hmm.
So when I want something sweet, I go in there and get me a bowl of berries.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I took two handfuls of them berries and put it on top of the banana pudding.
Ooh.
You don't even want to know.
Like, what did I do? Oh, what I create?
Oh, it was so good.
No, it wasn't. It sound good. It just gave it a whole nother twist.
I'm like, okay.
Banana pudding berry.
So next time, I'm gonna actually put it in the concoction instead of me just, let me put some of it, I'm gonna put it in there and see what it do.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So that's what I did. I did that, had barbecue or whatever, made a pasta salad, and then I had a taste, of course, for my cabbage dish. So I did the cabbage dish, and so that's what I did this weekend. Yeah. Now I was going to my girlfriend's. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Girl, I had the date mixed up. I'm not going to her house until Saturday. This
Saturday.
So I'll be at her house, and then I'm coming to you.
Okay.
Okay. So she got me for 2 hours.
Okay. And what's she doing over there? Because I thought she
a birthday party for her brother.
Oh, okay.
And her brother is turning 61.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna be there. I ain't seen her brother in years. Okay. We all went to school together. I ain't seen him yet. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go over there and girl, shoot, I gotta get him a card and get him a gift card or something. I'm gonna go over there and do all that, and then I'm out. Mm-hmm. I gotta go. I just want to pay my respects and say hi and stuff and show up or whatever and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna keep it pushing because I gotta get over there to you because we in VIP.
We in VIP. We on VIP on Saturday. Yes.
Oh yeah, but that was my weekend pretty much. I didn't do much at all. Just kind of kick back and stuff like that. What I did do is, like, a lot of my files and stuff from work had a whole bunch of crap, and I went through all of that.
Okay.
I went through all of it, and I took it down. I bought me a wagon. I have a really nice wagon. Mm-hmm. And so I put all that stuff, all the boxes and stuff that I need shredded in the wagon, took them down to my car, put them in my car, took them to work, went through them again, and then put that other stuff in the big old huge shredder.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm getting it out of here.
Okay.
And so that's what I did. I got one more container that I need to do that I went through today, but I had to get out of there. But I'm going to do that one, and then I'll be finished. And so that's what I did, kind of cleaned out that closet. It's just paperwork. It wasn't my paperwork. It was the Salvation Army stuff. Mm-hmm.
Anyway. That sounds good. I hear you.
So I just took it to the, things I didn't need. I just dropped off at the Salvation Army.
Right. You're right. Yep. So my weekend, what I was doing, I worked at the kitchen. So our workers have been off for 5 days. They went out of town.
Yeah, you said vacation time, huh?
Yeah, we really missed them because they're awesome. They do.
I bet you did.
We missed them. We were busy, and then it was kind of slow on Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was busy. Mm-hmm. My fiance was down there by himself because I ended up doing something and I went down there, but we were busy, and then we didn't open up on Monday until the evening. We went down to San Bernardino to surprise his uncle, whose birthday it was on Monday. And so 6:00 in the morning, girl.
You guys were down there at 6:00 in the morning.
He called, so we left the kitchen. I didn't go to bed because I was doing some other stuff until about 3:00. And he told me that he wanted to go and surprise his uncle in San Bernardino. So he wakes me up at 6:00 in the morning. and tells me this, and I'm like, I'm tired. I don't know if I want to go. He said, well, you don't have to go. It's fine, but I just want to take the ride. I just want to get out.
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
At 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was talking to him. I'm waking up. So he telling me all this, and I'm like, I'm not able to go back to sleep, but you're still talking to me. So I'm like, I'll roll out with you. So we left here about 6:30. Got there about 8:30. I said, you ain't going. No, well, he stopped at. He called his auntie, who's the brother of the uncle, and told her that she was going to go. He was going to go wish the brother happy birthday. His uncle. Birthday. She's like, oh, I want to go. I'm about to jump up and put my clothes on right now.
Come pick me up.
Yep. Went and picked her up. Got there, and I'm thinking in my head, like, if you come to my house that early in the morning, like, I would be like, I mean, cool, but I would like a heads up. You just don't know how people's houses are.
Let me brush my teeth, put the coffee on.
Yeah, put the coffee on. Let me straighten up the front room just in case I was just tired and just left the front room a mess, whatever, the dishes, anything. You just don't know. That's my thought. But he's a man. He's not thinking about all of that. But he ended up surprising them. And, they knocked on the door. The auntie was standing in the door. And he was looking like, huh? Like, you don't even drive, so how the heck
what you doing here?
What you get here? How you get here? So then he looked at the door and seen him, and he seen me, and he was so happy and happy to see us. And then his wife was in the room because she said, I heard somebody knocking, but I didn't know it was a door. And then when I heard all this, because they country, all this. She said, I had to hurry up and get up. She got up and got her gown on, and she like, oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Got the gown.
Yeah, got her gown on. Be like, hey. She was like, yeah, I know what was going on out here. She was like, that was just a loud noises. I was like, So they was happy that we came down there, and we stayed down there for a little while, and then we took auntie home, and then my best friend just moved to Hesperia. Just found out, but she's been there for 2 months. I'm like, damn, you been out here for 2 months? She's like, yeah. So they had a birthday party for her son who turned 9, but I couldn't go because I was at the kitchen all the weekend. So I was like, she told Memorial weekend. His birthday's on the 24th, but they're gonna celebrate it Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
I was like, my people ain't even there. I can't really go because we working. So I said, but it's good I was able to go and see her house and see them and see her son and wish him happy birthday. And they still had barbecue and cake and all that kind of stuff left over. So I got me some of that. Took that home with me. And it was really, really good. And then let's see what else did I started doing a Zumba class. So I don't know if I told you that I used to do Zumba a long time ago with this lady. She's a black lady, and I mean her Zumba, you be dancing, you be doing some stuff like dancing, not doing cha cha cha, like really popping it and dancing. That's why I like her class. But she started doing it virtually, so I do it at the house. Mm-hmm. And she does it on. She started doing it Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's over Zoom. And you do it at your house, or you can do it at her house. She's in Wilmington. I kind of, because I'm in an apartment, it's really kind of hard for me to go full out on my exercise, knowing that somebody is living underneath me. So I was going to try the next time I do it. I'm going to go to my gym and I'm going to turn on my phone and put my headphones in and they have like a little separate room where, you could do different, I guess, floor exercises or whatever. I'm going to go in there and see if I can do it in there. If not, I'm going to have to go to her house. But it was actually really nice. It felt really good to start doing it. I have to start toning myself up for this wedding because it's coming around the mountain a little bit faster than I wanted to, but it's coming. My sister called me. She was like, 5-month mark. I'm like, all right. She's like, we need to get some stuff done. I'm like, okay. need to get it moving. So I enjoyed it. She does it on Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It just seemed like
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays it seemed like I've been doing something for the past 2 Tuesdays, and then Thursday we have a podcast. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, but I will do Saturdays until I figure something out. And then yesterday, my sister, so like I tell y'all, my sister is the baby black Martha Stewart. She's the party extraordinaire. Whenever she gives parties for herself, her children, me, whoever, it's always a thing. So her birthday is in July, and her and my other sister birthdays are in July 26th and 27th, and they always have something for their birthday. They went to Long Beach last year and did the picnic and all that stuff.
Oh yes, it was on the beach. Beach. Yeah.
So I said, okay. She said she found this restaurant on TikTok. It's called Ingo Wine, and it is in Inglewood, 1010 La Brea in Inglewood. And she wanted to go try it out to see if she wanted to use that space for their birthday party. So we all piled up in the car. Me, her best friend is out here from Vegas, and my other sister, and rolled out yesterday. And so we driving, and it says it's right here, but we don't see any signs. We don't see anything. We see a white building with white blacked out windows. The windows are blacked out but white. And we like, what is this? It's a valet. You pull up, it's a valet. I said, I guess this is it. So then we see the address says 1010. It says 1010. So we're like, okay. So we opened the door, and it felt like we got dropped right in the middle of an Insecure, the movie Insecure situation. I was like, where the hell is Issa Rae? Who put us here? You can come out the back now. It was beautiful. And it was all black people in there, and they're socializing, drinking their wines, just having a really good time. Had a lady over there that was singing, a man playing the piano. I mean, it just was, the ambiance was like, okay. I'm just looking around like, this is a scene out of Insecure. Like, for real.
Incognito.
Yes. Very nice. So, went in, looked at the menu. We got a charcuterie board. They have a small, medium, large charcuterie board. We got a small one. We just wanted to see. We tried to taste the things that they had. Right. So, we got a small one. It had green grapes. The grapes were sweet, were good. I'm like, somebody taste them grapes. That's what you need to do. Don't just be throwing any kind of grape on your charcuterie board and the shit is sour. Yeah. So the grapes was very sweet, and you're a winery, so your grapes got to be right. They had blue cheese, they had Gruyere cheese, and they had, I think, brie. And then they had these little pieces of toast that had a little bit of maybe butter or something on it, but not a lot. It was just perfect toasted. They had some figs, and they had some fig jelly, and they had the salami and prosciutto. Oh, it was just so, and some almonds. They had some almonds right there. It was so good. We had to get some more bread. It was like, can we have some more bread? There's only 4 pieces of bread on the small. We was like, we should have got, we know it's 4 of us.
Like a medium anyway.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, but my sister wasn't gonna eat that much. Her friend wasn't hungry. We just supposed to be tasting it, and then we started off with the medium. We just want to taste it, so we was like, should have got the medium. We should have got the medium.
Y'all was loving that. Huh?
Yeah, it was good. And so I had got a platter. I got shrimp risotto. Okay. Oh, it was so flavorful, so good. And then my sister shared hers with them because one of them just ate. She was just coming. It was pesto pasta, chicken pesto pasta.
I love pesto.
Oh, shit! It was so flavorful and so good. It was perfect.
I bet it was.
So that is where they will be having their birthday party. She got the lady's number, the event planner's number, and I'm looking around. You know me, always trying to find a spot to do comedy. I was like, you know what? It's a really good spot to do some comedy in.
And not only that, hey, if they had the piano player, if they had some chicks singing, hey,
yeah, right there. I was like, okay. So when you book, can you pass the events planner number to me? Because I'm gonna need to talk to her about that and see what Pick a day when you don't have that many. It was a Wednesday and that place was full. It was full. The bar was full. The little center seats was full, and where we were sitting, it was one party that RSVP because we wanted to sit in that. They said, "Can we sit in this booth?" They said, "Well, I have a larger party that's coming." They They weren't there when we were there, but they was coming. So we sat in the next booth, and then the rest of the booth was full, and it was a back booth that probably fit about 10 regular sized people. That was empty, and it's probably reserved. So, but yeah, it was really, really, really nice. Really nice.
It sounds nice.
Yes. Oh, and then the wines. So the wines are mostly black wineries from black wineries.
It's made by black winery owners.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So they had Earl Stevens, which is E4 of these wines. And then you put them on the flight, so they have the different 2 different ones.
Okay.
And then my sister had they had a sangria flat, so it had watermelon, peach, pineapple, something else, sangria. All 4 of them was fine. Oh, it was so good. And then her best friend had the red wine sweets, and all the different types of sweet, like Black Girl Magic and all the sweet red wines, and then she had the E40 one, so it was all of his wines. And I just had a rosé, and then I drank all the ones that they didn't finish. I was gonna get me a flat, but I was like, they ain't gonna drink all 4 of them drinks.
They ain't.
So I drank my rosé, and then they was like, "Ooh, I'm good. So you gonna drink the last one?" All right, I take it.
There you go.
I take one of yours. I have 4 too, so I think about 4. But it was really nice. So she's going to have her party there.
I'm gonna have to go up there.
Yeah, for sure. We have to go.
We gotta go.
Really nice. We love our wine. Look, I got my wine right here.
Yeah.
Love me. So I gotta actually get me some more wine. Okay, I'm sorry. I had a wine fart.
I'll bring you some wine on Saturday.
I need some wine. That's the last time I wine.
I'll bring you some.
All right. So that was my weekend, and Monica was very full, and I'm looking forward. Oh, actually, I'll talk about it right now. So Mary and I got invited to a movie premiere. Speaking of black folks, a black directors. So it's directed by, his name is Clark Lewis, and written produced by Siobhan Graham Johnson. And it's starring Lakeisha Starr, Simon, and Detrey Wade. It's called Congress and Cali. And it says, long traveled souls of different sizes unknowingly intertwine their lives during a much needed vacation. An unlikely bond will be created through the series of comedy, y'all know me, I could have did. Okay. Anyway, comedical, witty, yet FaceTime calls. But will they make it to the end? This film is rated PG-13 with some explicit language. So, we're going to see. We're going to see what's going on over there. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
So, we'll be walking the red carpet and having hors d'oeuvres, honey, and popping bottles. No. With the people. So, looking forward to that. We'll tell you guys more about it next week after we see the movie. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so finally the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation is over. The saga is over. This is like, I did not watch it. I've heard the little outtakes and all that stuff. I'm just waiting for the Lifetime movie. I just put it. Give me the Lifetime movie version.
The taxpayers' dollars, man, for real.
Oh my God,
real.
A mess.
Oh my God,
a whole hot mess. So Johnny Depp won, right? He won $15 million.
Yeah. I think she got about 2.
She got $2 million. Depp was awarded 10.
All that.
It's just, it was just too much for me. I couldn't follow it. I know people that was following it was asking me, hey, I have not seen nothing.
Margot, how about I don't care?
Right. I don't care. I don't. I will watch it as a Lifetime movie, though. It seemed very interesting as a movie.
The whole thing, they just really dirty. I mean, they just put their dirty laundry out there. Actually,
yeah.
About them being drunk, the drug use, and the abuse.
Yep.
Is that what y'all? That's how y'all living?
Right. Y'all want us to know all of that? We wouldn't have known shit if y'all didn't bring it to court. We didn't need to know it. We didn't care. Some people cared, but we didn't care.
That just showed us what y'all get away with.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, what was it? Almost 2 weeks long?
Yes. It was it was episodes. Like they was calling them episodes.
Of our taxpayers' dollars.
Yep, exactly.
And we can't get people off the street and we cannot put them in no place to live and try to get them clean.
Nope.
Okay? We can't do those things. We paying damn near $6 at the gas tank
right.
sitting at the gas station.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Food is expensive as all get out.
Yep.
And we're using tax dollars for this bullshit.
Yep. Y'all dumb. I would have been like, get that shit out of here. Y'all deal with it. Just deal with it. Y'all not even together no more. They're not even together no more. And this started like long time ago, right? Come on. Y'all ain't over it. I'm glad it's over. I was tired of seeing her face.
They was catching her in lie after lie after lie.
Yeah.
I'll just put my hands up and say I'm good.
You know what? I don't even know why we here. Let's just...
You know what? I think I'm coming down with COVID.
Be done. Okay. Let's just be done. I thought this was going to kind of go my way, but as I see some shit coming out that I don't need y'all to know. So, I'm good.
Oh
I'm good.
Gosh. This is unbelievable.
I don't get it. But I'm glad that it's over.
I'm glad it's over.
It's done, data. Y'all can have it. So the Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg has stepped down. I seen that on the news this morning, and they were saying that she stepped down, but other people are gonna be like Netflix and all these other giants is gonna be trying to proposition her.
So they said she all that.
Okay.
In the bag of chips, they said she all of it.
I guess.
So we'll see who comes after her and if she a bite. You know, but she's been there 14 years.
Wow. This is Mark Zuckerberg said, looking forward, I don't plan to replace Sheryl's role in our existing structure. I'm not sure that would be possible since she's a superstar who defined the COO role in her own unique way.
Wasn't that nice?
That was nice. Why did she leave though?
I don't know. I think she was just tired and she didn't like I guess she didn't like where the whole thing, the meta thing was going. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't really know, but I think that she kind of felt like she served her purpose there.
Okay.
And it was time to her to move on and get into some new ventures.
Yeah. Because it says right here, Meta has come under fire in recent years for its massive influence, its lack of success in stopping the spread of misinformation, harmful material, and acquisitions of one-time rivals like Instagram and WhatsApp. So, yeah. Let me see. Although Sandberg has largely escaped the spotlight, the company currently faces antitrust lawsuits. Okay, yeah. She seen the writing on the wall. She said, "You know what? I'm not about. I was gonna bow out anyway, but let me go. I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is yours, Zuckerberg. Because I done told you every time we was talking what was about to happen, and you didn't want to listen to me.
That part right there.
Yeah, I feel it. I just feel
we
it.
We can see through all that.
Yeah." Yeah. And said,
I remember she was coming on air and she was saying that, oh, we do monitor this and oh, we do monitor that and we don't catch everything. I mean, and they was pounding her. Oh no, you didn't catch this. Oh, you didn't catch that. And you didn't do this and you did. And she was very poised and she had the answers.
Mm-hmm.
She had the answers. And I guess that just wasn't enough.
Right.
And they still came under scrutiny. And I think she just said, you know what? You get your ass out there and do it.
Right.
Or whatever. Because I'm tired of sitting up on these people's couches and chairs and behind their desks telling these lies.
Right. And you're not listening to what I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you I'm trying to tell you how to get your ass out of this. But you don't want to listen.
You don't want to listen.
So go ahead.
You don't want to listen. So this is you. This is your brand. This is what you're going to do. So I'm going to let you do that. Mm-hmm. Have at it, partner. Mm-hmm. I'm out.
Chuck up the deuces. I am so out of here. So, yeah, well, that happened.
He just said, I got this little, what do they call those little things that save you, those little lifeboats or whatever?
Oh, lifesaver?
She got look, I'm going to go ahead and get on this little lifesaver, and you can go down with this ship if you want to.
Yep.
I'm out. Run me my money.
Yep. Get my money. I know that I will be heavily sought after. I ain't worried about that. Like, that's what she not worried about. So,
she ain't worried about it.
She's like, see you later, bye. You were saying something about Gavin. Gavin is my nephew. Governor Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. They were talking about California reparations, and the report found that 400 plus years systematic racism and government failures fueled our current Black racial wealth gap.
Really?
Yeah. So
okay.
I guess they got the data.
Okay.
To support it.
Okay.
And so I guess now they're gonna go to the conference table.
Okay.
And talk about some stuff. Okay. And see what becomes of it. I don't know. I think if he stays in office, something may be done. If he doesn't, it's just going to go in the file cabinet in the back.
And isn't he up for election right now?
Yes.
See, that's what. Okay.
And you know what? But I know he had been working on this because he mentioned it before.
Okay.
This has been talked about. But I did vote for him. I like him.
I do.
I like him because he is, to me, he's very down to earth, and he has a wife and he has some kids.
Right.
And he is for women's rights.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
He even got to the point to where he said, we will help people to come here to California for an abortion.
Right. Yeah.
California will help you.
Yes, he did say that.
I ain't got no problem with him.
No.
I'm
glad you stopped me because I was like, that's what I be talking about, man.
I know. See, that's why I had to stop you because I'm like, I'm doing that way.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to. I like Governor Gavin Newsom. Yeah. I do. I like the way he handled. I know they was getting on him about COVID and you didn't do this and you did. Who was supposed to do what? This is something that has not happened. He didn't know what to do, but I think what he did, he took the strongest stance that he could.
That's right.
And
with what he knew.
Oh, why we still gotta wear a mask? Because just wear the fucking mask and be quiet. They tried to pin a lot of shit on him. He did what he felt was right and for the health of California. That's what he did.
That's right.
If you didn't like it, oh fucking well. He did his best in the situation when you had a president that was over the whole damn world, and look what he did.
Shoot up some bleach.
Okay, he did. Oh, dummy.
Damn.
Oh, dummy.
I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so okay. All right. I'll give it to you, Governor. Is he running? He's running again?
Yes, he is.
Oh, I got to vote.
Yeah, you got to vote. I mailed mine off this morning.
Okay, I'm going to mail mine off tomorrow. I'm going to take it over there.
Okay. Yeah, I did mine this morning. I was just listening to all these commercials last night, and I'm like, okay, let me go get all my information. I got all my information, just opened everything on my bed, and got my phone, and I started kind of like Googling, the judges, and try to read about them as best I could to make decisions, and things like that. And then I was done. And then I just mailed it this morning.
Oh, okay.
Just put it in a box.
It's right here. I was like, don't forget to vote. It's over here. Okay. Right there. Okay, I got my ballot. I'm gonna do mine tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
So you was telling me about the Celtics coach.
Yeah. Now, the Celtics, they won tonight. They had 120, and our Golden State had 108.
Boo.
Our Golden State, California, we got to get this.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, Celtics won. Boston Celtics, head coach. I don't know his name.
His name is Ime Udoka, Udoka. Udoka.
Okay.
Udoka.
That is the fiance of Nia Long.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. I love basketball. I watch basketball all the time. So I kind of noticed that a couple of times during the playoffs when Boston was playing that the camera was zoomed to her. I didn't understand why. And I'm like, she's not a Beyonce or Jay-Z. And
right.
She's not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The normal folks that's there. You know what I mean? Spike Lee is always in New York, and then you got, Drake. He always going to the games, and stuff. There's a lot of stars that you see at games, and they're at the games all the time.
Right.
But she was not one of them.
Right.
And so I'm just like, what is going on? And then on social media, I saw that was her fiance, and they had been engaged, I believe, for over 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
So they've been together for a long time. I never knew that. I didn't
know it either.
And then I seen her a couple of times with the Celtics jersey on. And she was really happy and stuff when they won to actually go into, the playoffs here where they're at now. And they did win tonight.
Okay. I like Nia
Good
Long.
for her.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I like her too.
Mm-hmm.
She's a down-to-earth sister. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy for her.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah.
That is so good. I'm really happy. And she got, 2 sons?
She had, and you was telling me that is their son, the 10-year-old.
I think the baby boy may be his.
That's his. So he's 44, she's 51, and they share a 10-year-old son. His name is
I thought that was her.
Kez Sunday. His name is Kez Sunday Udoka. I wonder what his nationality is. He's very handsome.
He's a nice looking guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice looking guy.
Okay, Nia.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Okay.
I remember when she had that baby.
I remember when she was pregnant with the baby. Yeah. Yeah. So, congratulations. Hopefully y'all get married one day, whenever y'all feel like it, I guess.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. Because, look, I'm about to get married in 5 more months, as my sister reminded me. This will be my 3rd marriage. Me and my guy has been together for 6 years. And people ask me, well, what took so long? And I'm like, let me start from the beginning. I've been married twice. So I did not rush this man. I did not ask this man to marry me. We did not talk about marriage. I wanted it to come from him when he decided to talk about marriage. Because the first 2 times, I was the one like, let's get married. That was me. So I knew this time, I said, that's off the table. It's not going to come from me. If a man want to marry me, then they better speak up. Or I'll be Oprah and what's his face? Stanford. What's his name?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
We just be in a relationship. Stanford. We just be in a relationship because I will never utter those words like, will you marry me or let's get married? That was not going to come out of my mouth. It just wasn't. And he proposed to me and I said, okay. So the reason why he proposed to me, because I told him that I was getting married on 11/11/22 with or without him.
I remember when you came and told me that at work one day. I'm like, what you think? You didn't say that to me. And I'm like, oh. That's my date, Mary. I'm okay.
That's my date.
Came in that morning and told me that. You sure did.
It's gonna be you or somebody. It could be I marry myself. That's gonna be my day.
That's gonna be my
But we not gonna be together no more. Cause I said that I'm be married now. I'm married now.
That's right. That's right.
So that stuck in his head. And so when the time came, he said, I need to hurry up and do this so we can get this together because 11 is next year. 11 is 22 is next year. So,
right.
Hey, but I didn't tell him to do it. I just told him that's the day that I want to be married. That's it.
But you know what? And actually seeing you guys, the average Joe would have thought you guys were married.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the type of relationship that you have.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and the way you guys treat each other.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, I mean, it's like you guys were a married couple.
Married couple already. And I felt like it and he felt like it.
Already. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So.
It's all good. So I'm like, okay.
I always refer to him as your husband.
Yep. Okay. And most people do. Be like, that your husband? I'll be like, yep.
Girl, where your husband?
Where your husband at? Okay. Your husband told me.
Absolutely.
Yep. Just real quick,
very nice man, very nice.
Oh, I got blessed.
You could not ask for a better man.
Yes, I definitely. God bless. I've been through. I've been around the world and and then I found my baby.
Hey, girl. You are crazy.
Okay, wait. That's gonna be the name of this the name of this podcast.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna name it. I'll be forgetting stuff. I'll be like, we was in there talking about something. Let me write it down before I forget. So you were saying the Buffalo stupid ass shooter was indicted or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, like, we really care about that too. He's alive. You understand what I'm saying? He's still alive.
He is still alive. Oh, bastard.
I mean, and I'm not trying to say that he deserves to be dead, but he killed 10 folks.
He killed 10 folks. I'm sorry, Lord, but...
Okay. We talking about eye for eye now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill in my blank.
Yeah. He was indicted on domestic terrorism as a hate crime. Who gives a shit?
I don't care.
At this point.
You know
what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all will at this point.
Y'all ain't gonna give him the death penalty. He gonna be alive until he die of old age. So
you're not gonna get us all wound up in this or whatever. And then we have to see the shenanigans that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
With this crazy mess.
Yeah.
So you guys just do what you will.
And do it off camera, because I don't give a about it.
You know what?
I don't even care. I don't care. Don't have it on TV, and I don't care. I really don't.
We're so tired of being let down and humiliated behind you guys' antics. We're done.
Yeah. I'm so done. And they've been having, like, after this Buffalo one, you said it was a shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes, Tulsa, Oklahoma, at a hospital. And 4 people were actually killed, and there were several others that were injured. And the shooter is dead.
The shooter is dead.
Yes, ma'am.
He killed himself?
You know what? I didn't get that part. I don't know if he killed himself or not. Because sometimes, with the news, I'll be like, okay, what else is going on?
Right.
It's a lot sometimes.
It's too much. So as I'm putting in shooting to try to find that shooting, it was a shooting today in Iowa. 3 are dead, including the gunman, in a outside of a Iowa church. 2 women are killed outside of a Cornerstone church in Ames. What the fuck, people? Are you serious? Like, I
What is
can't.
happening right now?
I can't. 911 reported the gunman in the parking lot had shot 2 people. And then, did he shoot himself? I can't.
You want to hear something funny? I told my daughter, I said, listen. I said, I told your daddy that he need to come over here and we need to go and get me a gun.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go buy me a gun and everything. So he said, okay, I'm going to come through there. Okay. Every time he come, we talking about a million different things. And we're sitting up here eating and everything.
Right.
So we never get to that point. So one day I'm talking to my cousin. My cousin's like, F him. You know what? Let me know when you want to go. I'll come over and pick you up and I'll take you to go get a gun.
Okay.
I really don't need you going to get a gun for. So I said to my daughter, I said, you know what? I am going to either get a gun or buy me an air conditioner.
What?
See, I put this money away, right? I had a gun.
That is like 2 totally way different things.
Exactly. So I had a gun fund. Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, see, I get the circular from Turner's, and Turner's is the sports store, where you buy guns, buy fishing poles.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get this circular.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always checking the prices of guns. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start me a gun fund. So I started my gun fund. So I have never went to buy the gun yet.
Okay.
Right? And so I'm like, okay, so I haven't got the gun yet, and I want an air conditioner, so which one do I do? So my daughter's like, look at the air conditioner.
Get the air conditioning, Mama.
How about the air conditioner? So now I got to start a new gun fund because I want a gun, and I want my gun before all these new laws may come out or whatever, and it may be more expensive, and it may be more time consuming and more red tape.
Right.
So
it's gonna be. I hope
buckle down and get it anyway, because I wanted to go to the shooting range when they get here, because her and her husband go all the time.
Okay.
She's really a good shot.
Okay.
But but they got some powerful shit over there. I'm not looking for that.
I don't need all that.
I just want me a gun. You know what I'm saying? I just want me a small gun. Now I grew up around guns. My dad had rifles, guns, everything. We used to go to the rifle range all the time.
Right.
But I want my own. I don't want nobody. I can get you a gun. No, I want my own.
Yeah, I want my gun. I'm good.
And I want it the right way.
Yes, thank you. Because when I pow and I'll be like, this the gun. I know it's just that person's body on it.
Bodies on this gun, man. Where'd you get the gun?
Okay.
That's what we don't want.
I don't know.
So I need some shit registered to me.
Yes. Like I say, I brought it at that store right there. Okay.
Yes. Yes. And I need to, when I feel like getting up going to a rifle range on the Saturday morning to a gun range, that's what I want to do.
Right.
When I want to let off some steam, that's what I want to do.
Okay. And you know what? We have to learn how to shoot. We need to make sure that we are protected, because these mother is out here just shooting people up. And if you happen to come into my home, I have a gun and I know how to use it, and I will just as soon as I see your tennis shoes step up in, pow pow, I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, and as soon as my alarm go off, and that's my dog.
Yeah,
it's over.
That's
it's over. Because if you pass by my front door, he's gonna bark.
Right. So you good.
That's my alarm right there.
Yeah. If he get the the sound of somebody is in there, he gonna bark the way that. Yeah. I just can't. Yeah. I don't understand this. I don't understand why they won't change the law so that an 18-year-old cannot buy an assault rifle. No one should be able to buy an assault rifle. For what? Like, you need military training to be having an assault rifle. For what are you killing with an assault rifle? What are you killing with an assault rifle?
that they like the power of it, and they like to feel powerful.
That is freaking ridiculous. If you're in one of those states where you can carry a gun, you should not be able to carry any kind of gun. You just shouldn't. Even if you registered it and all this stuff, you should not be able to carry the gun. You can carry a handgun. So an eye for an eye, not me and my handgun and you sitting over there with your AR-50 about to blow my head up.
Girl, in a minute.
Man, if I pull my 22, you pull a 22.
But what I want to see, what I really want to see, Margot, is that they do background checks.
Yes, mental checks.
And if they can do the medical.
Yes.
As far as psychiatric hospitals and, things of that nature, mental institutions, if there was a way that they can go that far into your background just to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ever been held on a 72-hour hold or something, or, it's just stuff like that. We want that kind of stuff to pop up.
I think you should go to the doctor. I should think you should have to go to a doctor and they sign off on your mental stability. Ask them some questions. Because what if you just never been on a 52-50 hold? What if you never been in a psychiatric ward? But you about to do it as soon as you get this gun because you go crazy. So do some kind of test for their mental, like with an actual freaking doctor and a psychiatrist, and they sit this person down. I mean, give it obstacles for people to have to give a gun. Not, I want that one, here go the money. Like, what? You shouldn't be able to just go and pick it out like a lollipop. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Right. They should make it as tough as it is for get a driver license.
Yeah. You got to take a test. Give me the long ass test. Whatever you got to do.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I can see what happens is a lot of folks are going to have problems letting folks of color pass through these obstacles so they can't get guns.
Right.
Because they're afraid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid of us.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't allow us to have them.
Right. They're going to say, you didn't pass the test. You can't get no gun.
You can't. Because, we're afraid that you're going to do this or whatever. How can you judge that?
Right.
Because we did things to you guys, and I can see you guys coming back and getting us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
We could have got you a long time ago. Believe me, we can get a gun. Yeah. That's not the problem.
They would stop us. They would stop a lot of people from getting the guns that should have the guns.
And the ones that don't need them.
Prejudices.
The ones that don't need a gun, yeah.
They would get
They'll
them.
pass them through. Go ahead.
I mean, because we go through everything, and they try to stop us on everything.
Yeah, you're right.
But they keep such eyes on us and panic around us that they're not watching their own people that are going out and committing these type of terrorist acts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's not us. We have never been that person.
No.
You know what I mean? You guys have been terrorizing us.
Yeah.
From day one.
Yep.
Or whatever. That's not even in our nature.
Mm-mm.
Really.
No.
You guys started this whole thing with terrorizing folks.
Right.
Especially us of color.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You guys showed us a long time ago who you was. For real.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do, how you chopping off feet and toes and hands.
Yes.
Whipping us in front of our families and snatching us apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did this terrorizing. So what? Why do you think it's us?
Right. And now you look at us like, oh my God, no. Oh my God.
That's what you guys are used to.
Long time ago.
That's what y'all do. That's what your grandparents do. Your great grandpappy and everybody else.
Right.
The women got involved too. Don't think they did.
Mm-hmm.
So don't.
Yep.
Y'all got it so mixed up. Y'all try to switch it around.
Yep.
Oh, it's them. It ain't never been us.
Mm-mm.
It ain't never been us.
Right.
You don't even put the truth in the school books. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so you can jump on you jump on your soapbox and talk about the drugs in the school, the fentanyl thing.
That's making me mad too, because they talk about these drugs in the schools, and these girls went online, and I guess they go to school in the Los Angeles Unified School District, and they went online and they thought they was ordering some ecstasy. I don't know why you would order it online, but they ordered it online, bless their hearts, and come to find out that it was laced with fentanyl. And the girls are in really bad shape in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I mean, these kids these days are not like what we used to be like.
No.
Back in my day, folks, if they pop pills, it wasn't us.
No, we didn't do pills.
We didn't do pills.
Smoke some weed.
I knew some girls at school, some of the white chicks, they did mollies.
Yeah.
But shit, our mothers couldn't even get us to take aspirin on the regular.
A pill? You better crunch that down and put it in my orange juice. I take no pill.
You better put it in some peanut butter.
Okay. I'm not taking a pill.
That was not our thing.
No.
We're not pill pop.
No.
Mm-mm. The weed.
Yeah.
Sneak a beer every now and then.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But that was basically it, though. But these kids these days, shit, you got a card, you're going online, you order pills. Okay, where was they delivered to? Did they come in the mail?
Right. Whose house did they go to?
Whose house?
Yeah. But, I mean, with all of these different places, you can pick shit up. Like, it don't have to come to your house no more. Like the Amazon, they got the shit, different boxes and stuff. They could have had it sent somewhere. Yeah. That's ridiculous. These kids, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Girl, I'm in high school getting mail. I'm not gonna say, what the hell is this?
Okay, that mail would have been.
Look, she gonna go in the mail. What you getting mail for?
Right.
You ain't going. Whose mail is this?
Right. What is your name doing on a piece of mail that don't say to the parent of?
See, that's a parent.
Yes,
that's a parent.
You don't get mail here. You're still in school. No.
And what you doing in high school with a credit card?
Yep, credit card. They get the kids the credit card.
All that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Girl.
Load it up so they can get their little with Starbucks and Chick-fil-A's and all this other shit. And they over here ordering fucking drugs off the damn online. The hell?
And they got mama and daddy credit card because they using their credit card for the games and stuff.
There you go. That too.
Remember them days?
Yep.
My nephew's in there.
Yep.
Give me your card, Mom.
Yep. Trying to play them games, and then they have that credit card information.
And, they on the TV talking to each other and all that kind of mess. Girl, please.
Yep. Ain't no way.
And see, that's why we're not being parents anymore.
No.
And shit gets by us. Gets by them.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Things get by them. And they get caught up. And we need to start being parents to these kids, because you're going to lose them.
Yeah.
Before their time, because they're out there experimenting with everything. You need to keep your kids busy so they'll have something to do, because idle time is a devil's playground.
Yeah.
See, mine would be so goddamn busy, they didn't have time to think about nothing else. And the first thing that come in their mind would be me.
Right.
Oh, my mama don't play that shit.
Right.
Oh my God.
It ain't gonna get past her. Nope.
Get past her.
Nope. That was me. I'm like, I ain't doing it. Nope. Because I already know my dad gonna find out. I am the one that will get in trouble. Like, if I'm a part of this, everybody's parent is gonna know about it, because I just have that luck. So,
yeah. You
don't want me to know? Don't tell me. I'm not going. I don't want none. Nope. Sorry.
Nope.
Ain't gonna be able to do it.
Do it.
That's what got me through my childhood.
Exactly. And I had one of those kind of fathers that would make you sit down, and he would give you this whole spiel. And by the time he got through talking to you, you felt so damn bad.
He's like, why did I do that?
You was like, man, damn. You know what I mean? You be feeling so bad. When he gets through giving you that lecture, you feel like, that was stupid of me. I was so stupid. Right. I am bigger than that. Right. I am brighter than that. Right. You know what I mean? He was just that type of person. I'd be like, fuck. And then I didn't want to sit through that whole thing. Right. And I had to sit through it. Right. And you'd be like, sorry. But you gotta sit there and listen.
Yep. To the whole lecture.
And listen. And I'm just like, I ain't trying to listen. Right. But we had to listen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? These kids these days,
they ain't listening and tuned you out. Then they put they hit them little pods in their ear while you talking to them. They so these kids are so rude. And put their pods. And you were having a conversation when they didn't have their pods in their ear. They didn't hear nothing you said. I would snatch them pods out your ear and flush them down the toilet so fast.
We were talking today. When I call you, you got one time not to answer. Mm-hmm. Because guess who paying that bill? Right. You gonna bring me my phone.
That's my phone. So you need to answer my phone at all times.
You know what? Put my phone on the dresser.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
On my dresser. Put my phone on the dresser. Okay. Okay. Because every time I call that phone, you need to answer because I'm paying for it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't answer it, that tells me that you're a big enough girl right now to get your own. Mm-hmm. And if you got your own, you ain't got to answer. Right. You got to answer. Mm-hmm. But when it's mine, you got to answer.
Mm-hmm. Every time I call.
Every time I call. Every time I call. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But these kids these days, but I'm just saying to the parents, pay now, pay later. Yeah. Pay attention. You know what I mean? Be in your kid's life, find out what's going on. You ain't got to be one of those hover moms. You don't have to be that. No. But you have to have a relationship with your child so you know what your child is doing, mm-hmm. and so that you're able to guide and to teach them. Mm-hmm. Okay? Not just, they got friends, let them go with their friends, let them do this and let them do that, because you're going to end up paying later. And that means taking care of them as adults, putting them in and out of rehabs, doing all kind of things. Right. Stay on top of your children and make sure they're okay. Mm-hmm. And make sure they have okay friends. Right. You know what I mean? Because friends can be, your kids' friends can be influencing your child. Mm-hmm. So you have to be careful with all that kind of stuff. And, talk to your kids. I talk to my kids all the time. Talk to your kids. Right. Talk to
have conversation. Kids. You really do need to talk to them.
And you could really find out what's going on in their mind, mm-hmm. by the conversation. Mm-hmm. And by meeting their friends. Mm-hmm. Because, we can peep all that game. Right. Friends come in, we like, okay.
We know.
Okay. Okay. And then we can better be able to talk to our kids once we see who they're running with. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean? And then our kids won't end up in the grave too soon. Mm-hmm. Prematurely. Right. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, you guys, this fentanyl ain't no joke. You don't know what you're getting. Y'all need to stop it. Yep. Stop thinking you got something. You don't know what you have. People making up this shit in garages and warehouses. You know what I'm saying? And putting little numbers and letters and stuff on it. Mm. You can add some food color to make something a certain color if you want to.
I can make the pill blue. But it's laced with it fentanyl.
It's the blue one. The blue one is this, and the green one is that one. The red one is. You don't know what's going on.
You don't know what it is.
And they don't care nothing about you. As long as they're getting paid, they don't give a damn if you go in that bathroom and take that pill and then walk out of there and drop dead. What do they care?
Right. They got their money.
They got their money.
And that's all about. You pay for it online. You don't even know where these people are. You can't even take nobody to that location. Then they shut down their site and everything. Because they got y'all on the news now, so you cannot find these people nowhere. You can't take the police to their house. You can't do nothing because you dumbass and ordered some damn drugs. Online.
Oh no.
What?
You just gotta be really careful, And if your kids have some problems, don't sit up and think the problem's gonna work out. Get your kids some help.
Yeah, for sure.
Get your kids some help and just, make sure that you're in your kid's life and you know what's going on. You know what I mean? Make sure that they ain't down in the basement, torturing animals and stuff, and that they don't have any bomb kits up underneath the bed. Right. Right. And stuff like that. Y'all need to be in your kids' lives. Mm-hmm. And it ain't all about giving them everything they want. You know, it's about putting something into your kids so they can be respectful adults.
Right.
This is tough. I just really feel sorry for these kids sometimes because in all actuality, I'm just saying, Margot. Sometimes I just feel like the parents don't give a fuck. I really do. I really do. I just think their parents and skills are just out the door.
They are looking for...
The kids are raising themselves.
Let me get my wig. Let me get my hair, my nails. Let me make sure my eyebrows are right. Let me make sure I get these Balenciagas. Let me make sure I get my Fashion Nova clothes. Make sure I get my stuff. It's all about you. And you got these kids that you are not even paying attention to. You know, you paying attention to yourself. Let me put myself on TikTok. Let me be on IG Live, post it up like, oh, look at me. You know, y'all worried about some dumb shit when your kids are over there running a whole different life than what you trying to do. Your kids you need to be in your kids' life. If you have kids that are school age, you need to be in their life. You don't need to be on Instagram. You don't need to be on TikTok. You don't need to be on that shit. And post it up like you live in a single life, because you're not. You got kids that you need to be taking care of.
And then you need to watch how you live your life.
And watch how you live your life, because they're gonna mimic the stuff that you do. You going out, you partying, you drinking, you do smoking, you doing all this other stuff, and they're like, oh, okay, my mama don't give a fuck. She smoke too. She take ecstasy pills too. She do this too.
Oh, my mama ain't popping pills.
Right. So
and the thing is not. Kids can see stuff and remember stuff from the age of 4 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not about what comes in out your mouth. It's about what they see you do.
Right.
You will be shocked if your children can sit there on the couch and just tell you a whole bunch of stuff they seen you did. You would be floored. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know the conversations that they heard you having on the phone. You know. And what happens is they think that kind of behavior is okay when it's not.
Right.
When it's not. You know. And then that's the way your kids view you. And they think it's okay. Some of them, the smart ones, they don't. But then there are some that do and say, well, my mom did it and it was okay. Or my dad did this and, they did that. And, it's okay. And they go that route. Or they've been hurt by something. Or they just feel neglected in some area because you were doing all these type of things. And then they end up lost as adults.
Right.
Then some of them are like, no, I'm not doing that. That's wrong. I know that was wrong. Those stronger ones. And, they do something else with their lives. They're not like their parents, which is a good thing. And that's what you want.
Right.
But we as parents have to set better examples and teach our children things. And we don't have the time.
Right.
We don't take the time. We don't have the time. And we always say, oh, I'm working and I'm tired. Well, hell, you weren't tired this weekend.
Right.
You weren't tired when you went out and stayed and went to, what is it called that we used to go to all the time? The happy hour.
Right. Okay.
You wasn't tired then.
Right.
But when it comes to us, you're tired. You can't pick us up on time from school. All that kind of stuff. It's sad. It's really sad. Because kids are not being made a priority. Everything else is. And they end up suffering, and they end up being the guy that shot up all those people that lived with his grandparents in Buffalo.
Right.
That's what those kids end up becoming.
Exactly.
He wasn't even with his parents.
Right. Ugh.
It's sad.
It's real sad. I don't understand what... I mean, I really feel sorry for our kids. Our kids are hopefully they're not doomed, because they are our future, and they are the people that's going, when we are older, when we look into them, to be like, okay, get us out of this and do what you got to do. So come on, kids. Come on, people.
Exactly.
I don't have a what you call it. I don't have a rant and rave. I do have some reality takeaways. So I was looking at across my feed, like I have Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, and it kept saying DL and Monique was having a dispute. Oh
yeah. What happened with that?
I'm like, what happened? So they were at a they did a concert, and I don't know where the concert was because I'm looking at something else now. But they did a concert where Monique thought that she was the headliner.
Okay.
D.L. Hughley thought that he was the headliner.
Okay.
So when they were in the back, they having conversation. D.L. Hughley and his people are having conversation, and she overhears pretty much that D.L. is mad because Monique is the headliner. And he was like, well, I'm not going out. Well, then I'm not going out. I'm not.
Wow.
Because I'm supposed to be the headliner, and he going off. And so Monique is hearing all of this. And she's like, well, I got my contract, and my contract says that I am the headliner. And I got my contract, and it said that I'm the headliner. So he going off, well, I ain't going on there. I'm not going on stage. If I don't go last, I'm not going this, and whatever. So
what difference does it make?
It is a big difference.
Is it?
It is. Because your headliner shuts down your show. So your headliner is usually your main comic. When you're a headliner, it's the main comic. And
they get more time?
They get more time to get more money. So the headliner is the one that usually do about from 30, 45 minutes to an hour. And everybody before them do about, 25 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to 10.
Okay. That's the difference. Okay.
Uh-huh. So it's a big deal. So this is what it was being said. I don't know, I wasn't there. But he was saying, she not know Dave Chappelle. Like just making like references that she's hearing. So he definitely not, because I didn't really like DL's comedy until like his last special. His last special, I was like, I sat there and watched it, and I was like, oh, he funny. But before that, I would never watch DL because he didn't make me laugh. I won't say I didn't like him, but he didn't make me laugh. I liked him in like little sitcoms and shit, but I didn't like him as a comedian. He didn't make me laugh. So I would have picked Monique, of course, because I love Monique. But I would have picked Monique's comedy over D.L. Hughley's comedy as being the headliner. I would have picked Monique, not D.L. Hughley. Mm-hmm. But they both said that they had headliner in their contract. So Monique is hearing all of this stuff that he's saying. So when Monique goes on stage, this is the thing about being a comedian. This is comedy is real life shit. Like, comedy is what's going on with you right now.
Right.
So when Monique go on stage, she start talking shit about what's going on in the back.
Okay.
She's like, fuck that nigga, bitch ass nigga. Yep. She going off. He was like, you bitching like a little bitch, talking about I can't pull people. I ain't no Dave Chappelle. She was like, but what she said? She said, I headlined the Queens of Comedy. You was just on there. Like, you hosted it. You just hosted it. That's what, because he hosted it. You hosted it. I headlined. So she was just throwing it. I was like, well, she right. I said, if I was going to go to a comedy show, and a lot of people that I know, if they're going to the comedy show, you say, you want to go to DL, you want to go to Monique, we're going to go to Monique's. So, so she was upset. So a lot of people saying, oh, she shouldn't have aired that. She shouldn't have said. But when she finished, she said, okay, I just want to let you guys know, when I leave the stage, the headliner has left the building. Now let's get ready to do the show. And she did her comedy that she did, and she left. And then DL got on. So I'm like, let her. She gonna say what she want to say. Comedy is life. It's shit that's happening. It's not a skit. It's not something that she's reading from, lines. She's not reading lines from like a movie or a script or anything like that. Comedy is real life shit, and that was happening in her real life. It's no way that a comic would have been able to get up on stage and be like, okay, after all of that, that was happening back there. I'm here.
And here's the thing. Come and talk to me.
Yes.
What's wrong with coming and talking to people?
Come and talk
and say, hey, did your contract say this? Mine say this and that. Or whatever. Okay, but do you have the money that they said they're going to give you? Your money in there, right? That was right. The money, right? My money, right, too. Okay, who gives a damn?
Let's do it. You know what?
My money, right?
My money is good. It said that whatever they gave me, I'll go on.
Because the bottom line is, whoever liked Monique, they came here to see Monique.
They came to see Monique.
Whoever liked DL came to see DL.
Yeah. And there you go. And you done. It don't even matter. We'll be like, look, If you get an hour and I'm supposed to get 30, you do 45, I do 45, and we out. We got our money. Let's go. That's it. But he over there bitching and talking shit about her. So she like, what are you talking about? Like, what? You ain't no Dave Chappelle. You not this, not that. So that's pissing her off. I would be mad. I would have been mad too. Like, what? And anyway, there's not a lot of women in comedy, first of all. Whenever you go to a comedy show, you may see 5 men, 1 woman.
That's right.
12 men, 1 woman. Yep. So, as a comic and as DL, knowing Monique's situation just now coming back to light, you should have been that man and said, you know what? Go on, after you didn't check the contract and said, you know what? Did you get your money? Yeah. I got my money? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go out here and do 45. Knock them out, Monique. Yeah. Go on, knock them out.
They could have split the difference.
Yeah. But you over there bitching. I mean, she said that he was back there hollering like a bitch.
I bet he was.
A big bitch. And then she going to say, what does DL stand for? Down low.
Wow.
So they both, because Monique started saying, let me see your contract. Let me see your contract. Like, that's what she was asking on Instagram or whatever. So he posted his contract, and it did. It said that he was the headliner. It said that he had the right to, in his position and on his contract, that he had the right to arrange the show however he wanted to. It said that he was the highest paid comic on the show. She put hers on there, and it said that she was the headliner. So the problem is the promoter. The promoter fucked both of y'all to get y'all on the show.
Get y'all on the show.
And it had you, DL, went and had a conversation with Monique, like you just said. Uh-huh. Y'all would have figured out we both have contracts that say that we are headliners. So is your money right? It said you're supposed to be paid the highest. Did you get what you were supposed to get? Yes, I did.
And you agreed to that?
Yeah, and you agreed to that? Yes, I did.
And Monique, you agreed to yours.
All right. Go on. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to take this one. You go ahead. I'm going to go up first. DL going up first. Monique, you bring him home, and we going home. That's all he has to do.
That's it. And then you're going to fuck with your promoter's letter.
Yep.
But the bottom line is, let's not air our dirty laundry like that.
Yep. Yep.
And acting like we can't talk as civilized people or whatever and talk about it, behind the curtain before you open up and do your set.
Yep. Yep.
Let's just get it together and just, say, okay, and we move on.
Yep. And had you did that, then she wouldn't have went out there and said shit about what happened because they had a meeting of the minds. But they didn't have no meeting of the minds. She come up hearing you talking shit about her. Like, what? She like, I thought we was cool. Like, I thought you was my brother. Like,
That's the thing, too. That's the thing, too. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't come in my face with all this fluff.
Mm-hmm. So you don't give a fuck about me. You just like, fuck this bitch pretty much. I'm not going on. This is shit like I'm not going on. If she going last, then I'm not even going on at all. Okay, little bitch boy. Yes. So they going back and forth, and that's the other thing he said, which was real dirty. So he went on Twitter and he said that you have a problem with Tyler Perry, you have a problem with Steve Harvey, you have a problem with Oprah, you have a problem with that other dude that she just made up with Oprah. She's like, you have a problem with all these people. Maybe the problem is Lee Daniels. Maybe the problem is you. That's what he told her. Maybe the problem is you, and you are that woman that you played in Precious. It was art imitating life. That's what he told her. He did. I said, you a little bastard of a little thing. Why would you say that? Why would you even go there? Why would you go there? First of all, she held her ground with all them people you just mentioned. She held her ground on that. She never budged. She never wavered. She stayed on that until they came and apologized to her.
But you know what? Sometimes it's really hard for people to deal with people that are real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know I'm not for everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I'm real.
Right.
I I don't pull no punches.
No sugarcoat, no nothing. Just that's the way it is.
I'm real, and a lot of people can't handle it.
Yep.
And they don't want to and they don't know what to do with people like us because it's like, oh my god. Some people can't deal with you because oh my god, they wish they could be like you,
right?
And not hold shit in and say the truth and say what you got to say and mean it. And then the other person is just like, oh my god, oh my god, because they just can't believe that you just said that to them,
right?
Because you didn't put some whipped cream and a cherry on top of it. There was a way to say it,
right?
No, I said the way I wanted to say it.
Yeah, you chop the whipped cream and the cherry off, and it's straight.
You know what?
It's straight.
I do whipped cream. I don't like cherry.
Right. I'll do it straight.
Okay, with no chaser.
No chaser.
and that's the thing. So don't hate me because I'm real. And don't hate me because I come from a point where I just feel like I'm not going to shuck and jive you.
Right.
Because I don't have to. And you know what? This is business.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest with one another. Let's just honor each other with that. Okay? Regardless. Okay? Because we both here trying to get that check.
Yeah.
Ain't no sense in us chopping each other's head off and then just acting a plum fool, right?
Yeah.
But that's the problem that people have with Monique. Because, see, you in a group and stuff like that, you're not supposed to talk outside this circle about anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we did you wrong. You know what? Why don't you just go ahead and take that for the team?
Right.
And don't say nothing. We'll catch you back later.
Right.
You know what I mean? And later never comes or whatever, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But don't speak up about it because I don't want to be put in that light, and I don't want people to think I'm that way and stuff like that. But if you fucked up, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To it. Oh, but it's okay to throw me out there.
Right.
But no, the Tyler Perrys and the Oprahs, oh, how dare you? No, you're going to ruin my reputation and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
See, no, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Be honest or whatever and tell the truth. The truth will set you free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. And you know what? You'll get more respect out of telling the truth than sitting up here and bullshit with folk. You know, and stuff like that. And like I said, she's real and she tells the truth. People just can't handle it.
They can't.
People don't want to handle it, especially coming from a black woman. Let's not forget that. Especially coming from a black woman.
Yep.
How dare you?
Yep.
How dare you? Especially a black man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
What? Nobody said she wanted to be a damn Chappelle.
Right. She a Monique.
Nobody.
She's Monique.
Nobody.
She paved her own way.
She stand on her own.
Yeah.
She's standing on her own for years. She had a goddamn sitcom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't got to prove nothing to nobody.
No.
Come on, you guys. Stop all this Hollywood bullshit. She ain't to get along. She not, that's not her.
Right. And stop trying to make her be that because that's not who she is.
Stop trying to make her be that.
Right.
She loves what she do. She does a good job at it. Just stop.
Yep. I don't get it. I don't understand. Everybody put they okay, hold on. Let me see. What is this? Show schedule, new day. Ooh. Okay, so Monique posted the show schedule that was posted up for them. So usually when you in the back room, in the green room or whatever, they'll post a schedule of how the comics are going to go up. And so it said, well, they all had 30 minutes. That's kind of weird, but okay. So they have the comedians. So the comedians was Josh Adams, Ada Rodriguez. It says D.L. Hughley, and then Monique. That's what's posted. Show schedule. Yeah. So what had happened was, I know exactly what had happened. What had happened was,
you a comedian shit. You know what happened.
This is what happened. DL had his contract that said that he was a headliner. Okay, she had her contract that we seen that said that she was a headliner.
Okay.
When DL got there and that was show schedule was posted up there, it said Monique, and he went crazy.
He was done.
He was like, what? What?
Pen and him, baby.
What? Okay, she had 40. Okay, here we go. He had 40 minutes. She had 45 minutes. You could have gave her that. That's 5 minutes. You acting like she had a whole hour. Did you get your money, DL? Yeah. Okay, well then give her that little extra 5 minutes and let her get her ass on there and be a headliner. What
you want 2 more minutes?
Right.
2.5 more minutes.
You can have the 5 minutes and I'll take the 40. But I'm going to go last because I says I'm the headliner. Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
People don't like the truth.
Yep.
People don't like the truth.
So
you're going to talk about me and say I'm precious and say I'm this and say I'm hard to get along with because I tell the truth?
Right. Yep.
Y'all need to stop it.
Yep. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. They had the whole thing listed right here, and she said, I'm just going to read a little bit of what she wrote on her, and she said, at the real DL Hughley, there were some of you who were fooled by the smoke and mirrors of DL's posting his deal memo versus the performance agreement. Here's the performance agreement, and here are the emails and the text confirming that, as per usual, I'm going to always keep it real and honest with my people. If you notice, mine has a signature and DL's does not. What type of ironclad agreement doesn't have a signature and participants involved? Apparently DL's, LOL. Now you told me to check with my management, and this is what I came up with. So how did I do? Perhaps you should have taken your own advice, because I'm sure your team would have advised you against trying to pass a deal memo off as a contract. To those out there who thought a deal memo was the same as a performance agreement, especially some comedians, this is how we're constantly taken advantage of by the business. And just so that you know, the promoter already told my team before the show that you didn't have a signed agreement. That's why I'm surprised you're using a deal memo. That said maybe they lied and you actually have a contract. If so, the promoters have put themselves in a terrible position to have more legal action against them, beyond malicious concealment for breaking the contract at the last second. That said, DL, we the people will be waiting for your signed agreement. My contract is signed, email in PDF of run of show, additional emails with which is the company. What I walked into minutes after arriving to the theater. Can you show your receipts? And then it says, to my people who refuse to fall for the okie doke, and even those that do, I love y'all for life.
That's what a real woman does.
That's what period. Exclamation point.
I have nothing to hide and I have nothing to lie about.
Your shit ain't signed.
Nothing.
Whatever you got, I don't know what that is. That's something y'all drafted up? I don't know. But
that's called receipts, folks.
Yeah, I got the receipts. With the people's information on it and everything. So, So you know what? I stand behind my money.
I have.
Right.
She got to be in order.
Yeah. That's my those are my receipts. So we'll wait for you to get your receipts together. And
see, why the black man always got to come against the black woman like that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what Monique been through, and that's supposed to be your sis. You didn't have no problems with her or nothing like that. You should
get all mad talking about her husband, her manager. Oh, she need that manager.
Yeah. Obviously,
ain't nobody
did a good job. Yeah. Obviously, he did a good job. He had a signed contract or deal memo or whatever the hell they was looking for. Yeah.
He doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm glad I seen that. So
I'm so glad you did too.
Mm-hmm. I'm so
glad you did too.
It was a matter of 5 minutes, and you nailed it, Mary. All he had to do was like, Monique, come here.
Yep.
Okay, look, they said you headlining. I got this contract that said that I was supposed to be headlining, but did you get what they said that you was gonna get? Yes, I got what I was gonna get. Mm-hmm. It's only a 5 minute difference, so I'm gonna go on and get on here, and we'll talk to these promoters later for sending us duplicate contracts saying that we both headliners. Yeah. Go on there and have a good show. That's it. That's all. No pitch, no bitch, nothing. Just go. It's a difference of 5 fucking minutes. It's not even a whole hour, because usually, sometimes headliners do an hour. Some of them do an hour and 30 minutes. They do a lot. So If it was a big difference like that, okay, cool, whatever. But for it to be a 5-minute difference, you better get the fuck out of here, man. You was wrong all around. Even if you did have a contract that said you were the headliner, you should have said, you know what, Monique? You got that. Go ahead. We'll talk later. Go ahead. See,
here's the thing. His ego wouldn't allow him.
That's what it was. Exactly.
It's that ego that wouldn't allow him. Mm-hmm. Monique? What?
Right.
Headline?
Nope.
She ain't no damn Dave Chappelle.
Right. Yep.
See, that tells us what you thought of Monique.
Mm-hmm. Now you put your foot in your mouth.
And she that shows us where your ego was, boo.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And evidently,
nope.
It has made him look bad, and he's not the person he thought he was.
Yeah. He need to go sit down. He need to go take several seats somewhere.
And now this is not going to be a good look for him either.
No, not at all.
It's not going to be a good look for him either, because he talked so bad about that woman, and she was right.
Yep.
You see what I mean?
All you have to do is communicate, boo. That's it. Pull to the side, have the conversation. She probably would have said, go ahead, you take that 5 minutes. I'm good, because I got my shit. I'm good. I'll close the show. And thank you. I appreciate it, because whatever this is, we'll talk to the promoters later. But let's go on and knock this out and do what we do. And we talk to promoters. Obviously, it's a promotion problem. It's with the promoters. It ain't us. It ain't me. It's not you. But if you hear somebody talking shit in a distance about you, like it's me, like I did it, like it's my fault, like I didn't write this shit. I just showed up to perform.
Because to me, it's like the women are always the better communicators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The men don't want to listen.
Nope, they don't.
They do not want to listen. Yep. When you're trying to explain him, oh, there you go, communicating all that. Okay, you always trying to beat me talking. I ain't trying to beat you talking. I'm trying to listen.
Okay. I'm trying to tell you what it is.
I'm trying to tell you something, but you can't listen and talk at the same time.
Right.
So why don't you just listen to me, and then I'm gonna give you the floor, and you can say whatever you want to say.
Right.
We got to do it one at a time. Mm-hmm. But see, they get so mad because you're the better communicator, and they can't do it.
Yeah.
And they get so mad. Then they get caught all up.
Yep.
And then it turns out what?
We right.
Right all along.
We right. All of that. All of your blood pressure going up high.
And you think we got time for this shit?
Right.
Listen. If you don't trust somebody and they trying to tell you something or whatever, that's a little different. You just need to walk away. Mm-hmm. And just say, you know what, I'm not receiving that right now.
Right.
And you need to walk away.
Go.
But if you love somebody and you care about somebody or something like that, they got you. They ain't going to tell you nothing wrong.
Right.
They're not going to tell you nothing wrong. They're telling you for the benefit of your own good.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it. Mm-hmm. But even, he was had his head and nose so far up in the clouds that he thought he was so above her. Mm-hmm. He gonna turn around and talk about her like a dog.
Yep.
You Precious and Oprah and Lee and what's the other one? Tyler Perry and all of them. You know, I know what they meant by, you know, what they said and how you did them and stuff like that. You know, just really just taking that knife and putting it in her back and just moving it around.
Mm-hmm. It's like not that. It's not you.
And how you gonna come back from that, Mr. Doobly? What? How do you come back from that?
Right. He should have never.
So we're gonna put you on that same list with Oprah and Tyler Perry. Now,
yep.
She didn't deserve that.
No. Mm-mm.
She went through enough. She didn't deserve that. Mm-hmm. Is that the way you talk to your wife? Why do you think she deserved that from you?
Right.
She got promoters and shit just like you do.
Right.
It just seems like to me her team a little better than yours. Because they made sure her shit was right.
Right.
And I guarantee you, and I'm telling all these people out here in this world that have television shows and they bookings and these promoters and all that kind of stuff, you better make sure that,
shit is right.
And she gonna make sure your shit right.
Right.
Before she say anything. So don't challenge her.
Right.
Because her ducks are in a row because she has been fucked enough
Yep.
and she has learned.
Yep.
You know what I mean? She can read like the rest of us.
Yep.
So what? Come on. That was so irresponsible and immature of him.
Yep.
With his old ass.
Yep.
I can't believe he went that route on her like that. That is just so hard for me to believe that he would actually say those things about her.
Yeah. That took the cake right there.
That's
when
harsh.
I heard her side when she went on stage and she was pissed off and saying what he was saying in the back, like, how dare you just say all of this stuff about me and I'm not no Dave Chappelle, and you know she's saying verbatim what he's saying in the back. You know he said it because she's saying it right after that she heard it. She said,
okay.
You know he said it.
Mm-hmm.
You know he said it. It ain't later on. It's nothing. It's like I'm hitting the stage. I'll go. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go see what I'm gonna do when I go on before you. Let me go on before you. Let me get it. I got it.
Exactly.
I got it.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna let everybody know how I feel because you being a little bitch, and I'm gonna let everybody know.
And I ain't mad at her.
No. They're like, oh, she shouldn't air her dirty laundry. The people did not come to see that. Oh no, but I'm glad that she did do that because we know. Now it ain't some little secret that's held behind the curtain. It's some shit that was going on back there that was not right and it was fucked up. And she came out and let everybody know about it. So it is what it is.
And you know what? I'm glad she did that because that paints the picture of D.L. Hooghly to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To us, who he really is.
Yeah. Yep. He could have 5 funky ass more minutes. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's just crazy. That's crazy. And Lee Daniels just apologized. So she never asked for nobody to say nothing to her. No more. I'm just not fucking with none of y'all. But
thank you.
Lee Daniels came back to her and apologized to her.
Thank you. Sure did.
She wasn't begging for nobody's apology.
As I said, they're trying to blackball her. They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Uh-huh. So, what are you talking about? So, I hopefully it's over for DL's sake because everything that I see to come out, and not because I love Monique, but everything that I see that comes out of Monique's side seems like it's true, and that's what it is. Exactly. Not what DL is talking about and all that, and putting in Twitter and all. You just need to have a conversation. Both of y'all actually just really need to have a conversation. Stop just take it off of Instagram.
She got to talk to him.
But she don't. She done.
He crossed the line.
He need to call her and have a conversation with her.
He crossed that line.
You stop tweeting and Twittering and Instagramming Mr. DL, and you call Miss Monique and you have a conversation with her and then get it squashed. And then y'all both could come on Twitter or whatever and say, you know what, we had a conversation and it's squashed. I'm sorry that I acted like an asshole. Point blank, period. And it's done. Everybody is done.
And Monique, he showed you who he was.
Yeah, and now you know. And now you know. The last story we came across was Nene. So, Nene for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, well, formerly from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Reportedly, this is from the Shade Room, is being sued by her boyfriend. I'm going to just call him Neo because I can't say his whole name. Neo's estranged wife. So, her new boo that we seen them all coupled up and everything, like right after Greg, not right after, but after Greg's death, she started dating this dude, Neo, and they were at like a concert. They had to take some trips. They went to Ghana. And they started taking some pictures. Well, Mr. Neo has an estranged wife, and she wants to sue Nene because it says that. Okay, let me see. Hold on. This is she's facing a new lawsuit by the boyfriend's estranged wife. The lady's name is Mallowmine. I'm just gonna call her Mallow. Is accusing Nene of hooking up with Neo while he was still married to her. Mallow claims Nene shared photos of her and Neo on social media, causing her to be humiliated and ruining her marriage. Mallow says she has suffered emotional distress, mental anguish, and loss of affection, and now she's seeking more than $100,000. All right, let me first start with you, Mallow. That's your husband. First of all, it says estranged wife. So obviously you guys weren't together. But you know who's married to you? Your estranged husband. So that's who you need to be suing and dealing with. Don't put Nene in it because she's the one that has the money. So you want to go and talk about Nene. You want to go and talk about Nene. So don't go and talk to Nene about it. Go talk to your ex-husband about it. Because, or not, you're not even an ex-husband. Your estranged husband about it. Mm-hmm. So don't bring Nene. I'm not a Nene fan, but Nene ain't got nothing to do with this. That's your husband taking pictures with Nene in Ghana that took her to Ghana to be around his family.
Why haven't you filed?
And then
you're so humiliated.
Right. If you so humiliated, why don't you file for a divorce? Right.
Why don't you file?
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why.
I would have filed. I mean, yeah.
So he had the nerves to go to Instagram and said, "The best you can do to yourself in life." Okay, somebody get an ice. I'm sorry. We can hear the ice maker. The best you can do to yourself in life, not to allow negative people to bring you down to their level. This is Mr. Neo talking.
Okay, hold on. So now all of a sudden, his estranged wife is Negative Nancy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, she wasn't Negative Nancy when you put the ring on her.
Right.
Okay, because you out there screwing around with Nene, she become negative, right?
Right.
You know what? He needs to stop it. He shouldn't have said a word.
Right. So then he said, just maintain your self-respect and keep away from them. So she said, keep away from his estranged wife. Know that you can't hang with negative people and expect to live a positive life. Don't forget that don't forget that the less you respond to negative people, you're responding to this negative person right now by writing this shit. But okay.
Exactly.
Like
myself. Sir, why don't you file if you want to be with someone else?
Yeah.
Evidently you moved on, but you need to file. Clean up your mess.
Yeah. Clean the mess up.
Because Nene, I wouldn't even be bothered with someone
there
like
you go,
that.
right there. There you go, right there.
I wouldn't be bothered with some sloth like that.
Yep.
There's no way, there's no how. Your business ain't no order, keep it pushing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Don't come to me, okay? Unless your shit's in order.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And then you got the nerve. This is what I don't like. I don't like. Don't come back and talk about the woman that you were with.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. Because all of a sudden, they ain't shit.
Yeah.
And they're crackhead whores. And they're...
Negative people. You're not actually the negative people.
And, they all this kind of street this and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know what? You like that shit.
Right.
Evidently because you put a ring on it.
Right.
You guys were married.
Yep.
Now that you estranged and you didn't met some Nene.
Right.
Now, she's nothing. And she needs to be ignored. No, what you need to do, sir, is you need to get an attorney and you need to divorce her.
Yep.
That's what you need to do.
Yep.
And then you can move on with your relationship. Mm-hmm. But get your paperwork in order. That's all I can say. Don't be sloppy. Get your paperwork in order. Nene had any sense, she would run.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Nene, you need to go.
Because what he's doing with you, he'll do to you.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That is what's going to happen when you break up. So if that's the way he's going to react to his estranged wife, when things ain't good with you, here's the tweet or Instagram post, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He going to be doing about your ass.
Absolutely.
Bye, sir. She should, when she seen all of this, I would have been like, bye, sir. You go clean up your mess and actually don't come back because I don't want to deal with nobody that can't come to me clean. You should have never... if I approached you, you should have said, "Hey, it's what do they call it? It's some kind of situation. It's not like a not good situation right now. So I need to do some things. Or I need to clean up my house first.
Okay, and once you get it all cleaned up,
yeah, and then I give you a call.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely. I don't need the baggage. I don't need the trash. I don't need any of that. If I don't have any of that, I'm not going to accept any of yours. Mm-hmm. First of all, I'm just not going to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody that got a whole bunch of shit going on.
Right.
I just don't. I never did. I never liked mess.
Nope. I do not like mess and drama.
Mess. I'm not getting involved. I'm good. I'm done.
Right.
Now, if we just friends, I do have friends. If we have friends and you're talking about a situation and stuff like that, but we're platonic friends.
Yeah.
We're platonic. There's no relationship. There's no nothing. Mm-hmm. And I have platonic relationships with a lot of guys. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they look at me and they sit up here and tell me they promise they got the house.
Right.
Married girl, you got a man to marry?
Right.
Let me run this by you. You know what I mean? And so we both know what it is.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to hit on nobody or nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're just honest friends. You know, I've always had really nice, good male friends that have never tried anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I would tell each of them too, hey, if you tired and if you that tired and you want to move on, you need to go fast.
Go.
You need to go fast.
Yeah.
And you need to be prepared for whatever happens to let it happen. Mm-hmm. But you be ready, sir.
Yep.
You be ready. You know what I mean? And don't expect nobody else to take your shit. And if you got a woman that's sitting up there and going to accept you and know you got a woman, she ain't who you think she is.
Yep.
She not who you think she is. Because a real one would not accept you that way.
No.
She would not accept you that way. Period.
And I wonder what he told her about his ex. Like, what it.
You know what? I'm separated right now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of complicated. And, I did file for divorce and she never did sign the paper. She's trying to contest the divorce and everything. He lying through his teeth.
Yeah.
And Nene a big girl. And Nene ought to know better.
Yep. She believed that.
And Nene ought to hire a private investigator, investigate the whole shit before she start taking vacations and shit like that just because she got a brain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all women need to stop being so freaking sloppy.
Yeah.
It ain't that serious.
Yep.
It's not that serious.
He probably not even who he say he is. You over here posting pictures with his ass. Like, did you do your due diligence before you was over here posting pictures hugged up with this dude? You don't know who he is. Con artist. You don't know who he is. You don't know who that man is. And Mala or whatever her name is, you need to deal with your husband. Deal with your husband. Leave Nene. You go somewhere and find you another man. And you didn't do nothing wrong. As far as we know, you didn't do nothing wrong. The man told you he separated, and you took it for his word. But the lady is saying that, y'all done made her feel, what'd she say? Suffered emotional distress and mental anguish. No, your husband did that. Your husband made you do that. So you get your 100K, file, and claim for 100K from your man, not from her.
Yeah, and you know what? You need, Miss Nene, you need to close down shop.
Yeah.
On old boy.
Oh,
tell him, get your shit in order.
Like she told Kim on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, close your legs to married men. Came back on you.
Okay. Let's go talk about what's in that backyard.
Okay. Close your legs to married men. She sure told Kim. Told Kim that shit. There you go. Be careful. Close your legs to married men. Careful. Yep. So
be careful. Never say never.
Yep. Okay. Don't be talking shit because you don't know what can happen. I forgot to say the thought of the day, as I forgot last time. The thought of the day is, wherever you stand tall and strong. Monique. There you go.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That was good. That was really good.
That was perfect.
That's absolutely right, too.
Mm-hmm. Stand tall and strong.
Absolutely right.
All right. We're going to cut it, I said cut it short, but we already 148 in, so.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Hope you guys enjoyed our podcast. Mm-hmm. And we will be back next week with another podcast. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Y'all be safe out there.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.